Hello, welcome to episode 1 of Is Your Marketing Design Smart? Today we'll be talking about methods to know your audience. So, when I talk to our clients about methods to know their audience, we always go into a lot more detail than just saying male, female, age brackets, that kind of thing. You need to think about their priorities. What motivates them? What world do they live in? Who do they trust? Who don't they trust? All of these topics matter. The better you can make your picture of your audience, the more specific you can be about how you communicate to them. And it will also help you to identify the channels. One activity that we utilize is that of building personas for our clients. I'm going to show you a little visual and also an exercise that you within your team can do. There's many ways to gather data on your audience. You can utilize surveys, online data platforms such as Facebook and Google Ads will give you an idea from a point of view of demographics and age range. But today what we're going to talk about is building up personas. This is tapping into the knowledge that your team probably already have about your audience, and it helps build a picture that you can then check against online platforms. You can then check by doing surveys. Personas is a great way of tapping into resources that you already have. Let me show you a method that we use in workshops and one that you can apply within your team. So, how do you use the power of your team to build a picture of your audience? Now, first up, many of our clients actually have more than one audience type. That's often the scenario where you try and actually have one particular audience type and you'll find you actually have 2 or 3 audiences. That's fine. 2 to 3 is okay. 5, 10, 20 becomes very complicated. So let me show the method that we use in a workshop and how you can apply that yourself. So how do you get that information out of your team and into a picture of the target audiences you want to speak to? Well, first off, we always recommend that it's not just your marketing team that does this exercise. Get everyone from all different levels, the people that are selling, the people that are offering the product or service. Get the whole breadth of knowledge within your team together. It can be a little workshop exercise, maybe about 30 minutes minimum. You need to give each of your groups, so split people up into groups, mix them up a bit, so don't just have a marketing group and then a sales group and then maybe the services, mix them all up and give them a particular audience type to work on. So let's say the busy office worker, or you might be selling a product to a financial individual or something like that. Give them an overall picture of the audience you want them to focus on, and then get them to really work through who that person is, down to the level of what's their name, where do they live, what social activities they do, as much detail as possible. And what you'll be really surprised about is how much information comes out of an exercise like this. We'll pop up a visual on the screen and you'll see that these workshops that we've done with a number of clients really help to build a picture. It helps govern decision making. So when maybe you've got a content writer that's writing a bit of copy, if they know which of those audiences they're talking to, they'll be able to be far more specific. That really helps. So this is an exercise that we thoroughly recommend you can do. We'll pop a few more tips up on our website as well so you can see how to actually generate these personas. But use the power of your team, because by doing that, that will then lead on to how to clearly communicate to those audiences. Really useful activity, persona building, and I thoroughly recommend it. Next time on Is Your Marketing Design Smart? I'll be showing you how to communicate clearly with your audience.